Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Tar Bucket. We've crossed 400,000 members of the Tar Nation here on the channel, and I just want to welcome you guys to the Sunday afternoon live stream. We're going to take some questions. This time, I've got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions.
Hello.
And she's going to be reading them off to me, and I'll answer them as we get them. So if you guys got anything to ask, go ahead, and if we miss you, just hang out, ask again. We'll get around to it. Okay, guys? Good morning, Hound Doom. How you doing, man? Roof on, brother. How's everybody doing this wonderful, wonderful day? You getting the question feed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but
Okay, nothing yet.
that one
We
guy
don't have
saying
anything
good
yet.
morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here with my wife Emily today. Say hi, Emily.
Hello.
We're gonna be taking questions. Well, on your Sunday, your only day off? Yeah, man.
No one
beautiful
wants
day.
to know if you're giving him a job yet.
I'm not hiring at the moment, buddy. Sorry. Maybe one day in the future. Not yet though. Not yet. I don't really need help yet.
It's your sister Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim. Welcome to the Tar Bucket. We're having a little 400,000 follower celebration today. We've made it. Can't believe it. How's everything sound? Do we sound good? Music too loud? How's everything sound? Just want to make sure nothing's all whacked out here on the live stream today. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Tar Bucket.
I like it too.
Yeah. Sounds amazing. Good deal. Figured we'd change up the format a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna take rapid fire questions this time. Emily's gonna read them as they come, and as fast as she can. We're gonna keep it laid back today on the celebration stream here. And try to, if we miss your question, I apologize. Just hang out and ask again, and she'll keep an eye on it and make sure we answer everything. So. Yeah, we made it to 400K. Actually, it's like 404 now, Kim. It's crazy. It's, I really can't believe it. Thanks, Hound. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's insane. We've made it far past my expectations for what I was aiming to do here. I was, excited about 100,000. And here we are. We're creeping on 500,000 now. It's absolutely crazy.
Kim sent you balloons.
You sent me balloons. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate it. Love you so much.
Tara and Duncan wants to know, what do you think of Senko roofing guns?
Senko? I heard. I've never really used one, but I heard they're pretty good. I've definitely heard of them. Senko's a good brand. So, it's all personal preference. I started off with the Hitachi, so that's just what I was used to, and I'm still used to 21 years later. So I've tried using other brands, and it just doesn't feel the same, So I just believe that whatever you start with, and whatever you learn with and get used to, that's going to be the best for you. I mean, they all serve the same purpose. So.
God says 400K people like roof fishing. I love roof fishing.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Samuel Lewis asks, how was work this week?
Work was great. I had a great week. I finished off one roof and got my next one, all the drip edge hung. I'm going to be getting my inspection on Monday and get started laying shingles on Tuesday. So I'm just moving right along. Been knocking out one roof per week. So it's doing pretty good.
Aaron Bell says, with the company you work for, do they load the roofs for you?
Yes, they do. Yeah, we have ABC Supply come and load the roof for us. So it saved me a lot of hard work. I don't have to lug all those bundles up the ladder. I know I posted a video the other day, but we were short a couple bundles, and every once in a while I gotta lug them up the ladder, So it's not too often though, thankfully.
Victor asked, you ever travel for work to the other states for work, roofing? Shout out from Huntsville, Alabama.
Hey, Huntsville. No, I don't travel. Actually, I don't travel much further than maybe 5 miles, to be honest. The home builder that I work for, all the homes he builds just happen to be in the same neighborhood I live in. So it's really rare for me to drive longer than 10 minutes to get to the job site every day. So it's great. I get to, leave a little later in the morning and get to work, and I get to come home for lunch and hang out with my wife and spend a little time with her. And it's great. So.
Nathan Pilatus asked if can he shingle over another layer?
I wouldn't recommend it, but in some states, it's allowed. Yeah, but here in my county, it's required to tear the shingles all the way off to the deck. So we're not allowed to do shingle overs. But I mean, in California, I know they can do up to 3 layers or something. As far as I know, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it though, because if there's problems with the roof, putting another layer of shingles over it may just compound the problem. So you might, end up with more issues than you had to begin with. So I would always recommend tearing it down to the deck. Make sure you inspect the deck, fix any rotten wood, address any problems, and then put new shingles on.
W. Tommy asks, how's your back?
My back's a little sore today. I'm not going to lie. I kind of worked pretty hard last week, so I'm a little sore. So thankfully I'm getting to sit down for a little while and chill with you guys here. And, it'll be okay, though. I'm feeling okay. It's nothing too bad. So.
Lewis Honey from the UK asks, have you ever done felt and battens?
Felt and batten? No, I have not. The only shingle system or roofing system I've ever really done is just shingles, asphalt shingles. And I've done some like small flat deck stuff, like residential porches and stuff. Never anything big and commercial. But I haven't strayed very far away from asphalt shingles, to be honest. So.
Jesse Kohler asks, did you enjoy that coffee or energy drink Monday, brother?
I did. Thank you very much for that, and I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Jesse. Definitely helped me out a little bit. So thank you so much, man.
CJ Griffith wants to know, why don't you have your own company?
Why don't I have my own company? Well, let's just say I don't really want all the headaches right now. I'm enjoying my life at the moment. Everything is going real nice and smooth. And I just don't think I'm ready for all that craziness in my life right now. So, maybe one day in the future, but right now I'm very happy with where I'm at and what I'm doing. So I can't complain. So.
Rodriguez says that in Delaware they can do 2 layers.
Really? That's not too bad. But it's very common. So extremely common for people to do roof overs. So. Welcome, everybody, to the live. Welcome to the Tar Bucket, everybody, for the 400,000 follower extravaganza. We got 404,000 members of the Tar Nation. And can't believe it, guys. It's been a crazy couple years here on the app. I didn't really expect to ever get this big, if you really call it big. I'm not really going to say it's big till we make it to 1 million. But, hey, at the rate we're going, we're going to see it maybe in the next year. So I can't believe it.
Atlanta Dabs wants to know what your dream vacation is.
My dream vacation? I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. I'd like to go see some places in Italy, because that's where my heritage is. My great-grandparents come from Italy. We migrated over here back in the day, and so I'd like to go see, some Italian scenery, some of the architecture and stuff over there. I'd like to travel a little bit one day, but I can't really think of anything, offhand that would be a dream vacation. But I'd have to think about that.
Lone wants to know, do you know how to sing?
I do know how to sing. I can sing. Maybe one day I'll release some music for you guys, and you can hear me sing along. I can play instruments and all that. And singing is maybe my weakest strength, but thankfully I've got auto-tune.
Aaron Bell says, do you guys use one brand of shingles or multiple brands of shingles on roofs?
We usually try to stick to CertainTeed, but there's very rare cases where we can't get the color the customer wants, so he'll get Owens Corning. So that's the only other brand that we use is either CertainTeed or Owens Corning. So, but other than that, no, we pretty much stick to that. Being a business owner will lift you out of lower class. I don't really concern myself with that too much. I'm not too worried about it. I consider myself middle class, really, and I'm a firm believer in the more money, more problems theory, and I feel like, I'm not really a money-driven guy, so I don't really feel like, having millions of dollars would really make me any happier than I already am. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm pretty happy with my life right now, and the only way I think I could do, being a business owner is if it was just a natural, organic thing that happened, and it wasn't something I forced, and I just feel like If it was in the cards for me right now, I'd be doing it, but it's not. So maybe I need to age a little bit. I just turned 40, so maybe later on down the line, I'll be a little bit more mature, and more ready to take on that responsibility and lift myself out of the lower class, as you say it. But hey, I've got a roof over my head. I'm never hungry. I've got all the toys I could possibly want. I've got a loving family. I've got a great job. I mean, I really can't complain in life. So hey, it is what it is. Roof On user 1627AI. Roof on, brother.
Gotta make a song about roofing, says Baker. It would be hilarious.
I should. We had a old BDR made a song, in the hot sun, roofing on and on, I was thinking about doing something along those lines, but I'd hate to, copy somebody else. So I'd have to really work on that.
Tar Master Diego wants to know where you got your shirt.
This shirt I designed myself, actually. I drew this nail gun and stuff and kind of designed it. And this is like the prototype merch that I was making. But if you check out the link in the bio, these are the updated designs that I ended up with. We've got a little roof. We added a roof to it, and I've got the Hitachi roof on. We've got Bostitch roof on. And we've got Mac Super Roofer roof on. And we've got the Tar Master logo that I designed. And you can head over to the link in the bio, and you can get these designs on stuff like shirts, hats, beanies, mugs, whatever your heart desires. So if you want to help me out with a couple bucks, head over there and pick up a shirt.
The Bearded Adventurer says, how many years do you get out of a roof?
The roofs that I installed, I'd say 25 years. 25 years is good, is the life of those roofs. And, people don't really live in their house for 100 years. So the homeowners in my country, they're not too worried about the next person. So to be quite honest, so, 25 years is what we get out of these roofs, and we go ahead and replace them. So it's a... Yes, this is a... Actually, I've kept this Tar Master logo this whole time. So if you look closely on my profile picture, you can see it's the same exact design. I've had this since the start. So I just changed up the roof on logo.
Victor wants to know if you ever shot yourself.
I have not. Actually, I treat my nailer just like I would a regular firearm. So I used firearm safety. Don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're going to shoot it. Pay attention to what's behind your target, stuff like that. So just be careful with it.
Connor Valentine asks, what's the tallest house you've done roofs on?
I've done 2-story. That's about tall as I've got. 2 stories. That's about as tall as I've seen. There's not much taller than that around here. Do unfinished roofs get damaged during bad storms? No, not really. No, they're dried in pretty tight. I had a couple that were in progress with just the dry end when Hurricane Ian came through, and we had some like 100 mile an hour wind gusts, and they were fine.
Chuck wants to know how many squares you put down this week.
This week, I do 1 house per week, and each house averages around 35 square. So I do all the drip edge flashings, install the shingles and all the cap and ridge vent, and I do 1 house per week. So, I can shingle when I'm just shingling during a day. I do anywhere from 12 to 16, depending on how froggy I'm feeling.
User 7956 wants to know if unfinished roofs get damaged during bad storms.
I just answered that one, but no, they don't.
Do you ever fall off any roofs?
No, I haven't. Nope. I've been very, very safe, very careful. It's the roofs I work on aren't very steep either, and I'm very careful and very aware of my surroundings. So I haven't fallen yet. You never know. You gotta be careful.
Josh wants to know the steepest pitch you've been on.
Steepest pitch? That'd be 2112, a mansard roof, where it was basically a wall. So we had to use boards and all that stuff and climb up and down it.
How much money do you earn by having your own company?
I don't run my own company. I work for a general contractor, and they build houses and I roof them. So I do pretty good. Do pretty good for myself. I mean, not millions or anything, but enough to live a comfortable life.
Metal roofing?
No metal roofing. Just asphalt shingles.
Another steepest pitch. you've laid question from Cornette.
Steepest pitch, 2112.
Peyton Harville wants to know how long you've been doing roofs.
21 long years. 21 long years in the Florida sun. It's Oh, I am Groot. That's my wife. We decided to change the format up a little bit. Got a little bit of chill tunes in the background. Got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions and reading them to me. That way, I'm not sitting here going rapid fire. We want to chill it out a little bit today and have a little bit more laid back stream. So if I miss you guys' questions, just hang out and ask again. And if it comes back around, she'll get to you. And just figured I'd change it up a little bit and have a little bit more interactive experience with you guys, and make it a little more interesting than just me.
Did I ask you if you had a preferred pitch to work on yet? That was from Billy.
No, a preferred pitch, I'd say 512. That's just at the limit where stuff's not sliding off the roof, but it's not so flat that it's hurting my back. So yeah, 512 is perfect.
Anthony Dom 27. Do you use a pitch hopper?
Yeah, I've got 2 of them actually. And when I work on steeper roofs, anything that's over a 5, I'll bring the pitch hoppers up there to set my bucket of tar and stuff like that. A lot of times I use the pitch hopper in a way that some people wouldn't really think. I'll take it to the edge of the roof and kind of scoot it down, and I'll put my ladder up against it to keep it from bending my drip edge and stuff. So that's what I've been using the pitch hopper for lately when I'm doing, lower pitch roofs. Take the wife to work day. She's come and helped me. She's come and helped before. It was fun. I would never have her get on the roof. But there was a couple times where I'm working like an eyebrow across the front of a house, and I'm using a step ladder and my walk boards, and she'll hand me stuff. She's real helpful.
Harrison Slayton, what type of shoes do you wear when roofing?
I wear Adidas Ultra Boosts. They're the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on my feet, and they've got really great grips for shingles at least. I can't speak for any other type of roofing, but a shingle roof, the Adidas Ultra Boosts, perfect roofing shoe.
Lil Ferg wants to know, would you like your kids to get into the business with you?
I would prefer if they didn't. I have one son, he's 16, and I'd hope that he can find a way to use his brains instead of his brawn like I had to. I didn't make the best decisions growing up and things, and I ended up as a roofer, and I just kind of stuck with it because it's always, it's been a steady job for 20 years, and I never really thought about doing anything else, but I'd like to see him do something besides roofing.
Snaggin' TBH, does roofing over time take a toll on your body?
A little bit. I get a little sore here and there, but I've been doing it for 21 years, and I'm in really good shape. I kind of treat it like it's a gym. I'm up there working out all day. It keeps me fit, and I try to take care of myself as best as I can. So I'd say my back is a little sore, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good.
Billy Voth wants to know what a pitch hopper is.
A pitch hopper is this cool little thing they come out with, and it's made of foam. It's almost the same like foam as a dry erase board marker eraser, and but the bottom has some more squishy foam, and it grips to the roof, and it's got like an angle to it, and when you place it on a roof, you can stand on it or place things on it. It won't slide. So.
User 4434 says they love your work, very professional, learn so much from your videos. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Anthony Dom asks, have you ever used IKO shingles, or do you guys only strictly work with AR or Landmark?
I've used IKO a few times in the past, and I'd say they're a little bit less robust. Is that the word for it? Than a CertainTeed shingle, right? I think a CertainTeed AR or Landmark shingle is a real thick, durable shingle. The IKOs that I used were pretty flimsy, and I would always prefer using some CertainTeeds. So
Harrison Slayton noticed that his metal roof vents sweat in the attic when it rains/is cold. What would you recommend to fix that?
Metal roof sweats when it rains is cold. That might be a ventilation issue. You need to make sure that they gave you proper ventilation for the roof if you've got good intakes. The roof needs to breathe. So, I'm not very experienced at all with metal roofs, so I'm not sure. But I know when that happens with a shingle roof, it's a ventilation issue.
EL23 Morris, what are your thoughts on roof coatings if it's done right?
I wouldn't coat a shingle roof. I'll just leave it at that. Other types of roofing, like huge commercial flat roofing, I know they have certain coatings, but I would never do a coating on a shingle roof.
Little Ferg, how long are your work days / weeks?
Well, I get up about 5:30 every morning. I try to be on the roof by 7, and let's see, I try to get home by at least 4 o'clock. So I'll work a regular day, and I do 5 days a week usually, depending on my workload. If things are if I'm getting a little behind on my quota, as I like to say, I've done 7 days a week for a month straight. It just depends on what I need to do and how much I need to get done.
Sam Parker said, have you ever shit yourself with the nail gun?
Have I ever shit myself? Damn, buddy. No, I haven't. I've neither shit myself or shot myself.
User 8337 wants to know if you went out and voted, but he's not wondering about your political views, he promises.
No, I didn't go out and vote. Not yet.
Where did it go? William Brookshire, who makes the best shingles?
I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm biased because I use CertainTeed all the time. So, but I will say that Owens Corning has come out with a really great technology with that Sure nail strip that they got going. So I'd like to see that carried over to other brands. Come up with something like that. If CertainTeed had a Sure nail strip, I would say CertainTeed by a long shot.
Steven 187 says, love watching your videos, man. Always learning something new from you. Roof on, man.
Thanks, brother. Roof on, man. I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really want to say thank you guys for 400,000 followers, 400,000 members of the Tar Nation here on the channel, and welcome to the Sunday live stream, and as I like to call it, the Tar Bucket. Here we are. We're just hanging out, taking questions. I've got my beautiful wife Emily.
Hello.
Taking you guys' questions and reading them off to me, so I don't need to spend so much time squinting at my iPad here.
Savage Canuck wants to know, what measurements do you use to snap your lines with GAF?
I think GAF has a 5 5/8 reveal, the same as CertainTeed, so I'll do 22.5. That's every 4 courses.
Ethan Smith wants to know, what's your favorite blades to use to cut shingles?
I use AJC MagHatch. AJC is the brand. I instinctively said MagHatch because I answered that one a million times. But yeah, AJC hook blades are great. Look forward to the lives. Thank you, brother. Thanks, Wade. Appreciate you, man. Roof on, brother. Thanks for the likes, everybody. We're closing in on 10,000 likes already. Wow, y'all. You guys are cool, man. This is crazy. I can't believe how well received I've been on this app. You guys are, I've only been really going hard with the videos for what, a year and a half, about 2 years, and we're closing in on 500,000 followers. It's crazy.
William Brookshire wants to know, what are your thoughts on soft washing a roof? Soft
washing a roof is the only way to do it. I would never use pressure. Don't use high pressure on a roof. Soft wash with the right chemicals. And do I wipe back to front? I don't. I use a bidet. No, I'm kidding. Well, I do use a bidet, but it's going to be front to back. You goofball.
JR asks, what makes you work by yourself?
It's a lot more peaceful for me. It's a lot easier for me to just kind of do my thing. I've got the process pretty much down pat. So, working with other people, sometimes it can get kind of chaotic, a little bit annoying to hear all the jibber jabber, and I just like to work by myself. It's real peaceful. It's, better for me. I just like it that way.
Billy Voth, do you just do new construction or do you do reshingle any?
I just do new construction now. I spent 19 years on the tear-off world. So, if I can avoid tearing off a roof now, I definitely will. I've had enough of that. I ran a tear-off crew for 10 years. We were doing 2-3 houses a week for years. So, I don't miss it one bit. I'm very, very blessed to be in the position I'm in now, where all I got to do is just shingle. It's great.
B. Giorgio 2 says, how long standard up and over? that thing? I don't know.
Hang on. Let me see where that says. How long standard up and over? I'm not sure what you mean by that, buddy.
He also says, how long it take, bro?
I do 1 roof per week.
Cornet 46. Can you explain all the couch cushions on roofs that he sees?
It helps you from sliding off.
He thinks it's for relaxing.
Huh?
Is it for relaxing?
Yeah, well, kinda. I mean, you don't have to struggle so hard to stay on the roof. I use couch cushions to keep my stuff on the roof. So, like, if I put my, hammer down or something, it's not going to go sliding. The couch cushions are great for keeping yourself and your tools and your shingles and stuff, where they go, because they don't slide even on the steepest pitches.
Peter Stefton, can you show your setup?
What do you mean my setup? I'm not sure what you mean.
Pork chop. Do you do the whole roof by yourself, or do you just finishing it?
I do the whole roof.
EL23 Morris, who are your favorite roofers on TikTok?
Well, that's a hard one to say. There's lots of you guys out there. I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. I like Chico Ruiz. He's pretty cool. Learn, motherfucker. He was one of the first bigger channels that I saw, and I was like, hey, man, there's a guy here with a million followers, and he's doing roofing. Maybe I can do this. So, he's pretty cool. He's always got some pretty insightful things to say.
B. Georgie, where'd you get your hammer from?
I got that from ABC Supply. They sell the AJC mag hatches there. So, our supply store, our roofing supply store.
JR wants to know how many hours you work in a day.
I usually try to do an 8-hour day. I don't overdo it. So I just a regular work day. I try to get home and have dinner with the wife, and hang out. I try not to spend so much time at work.
Antonio says, what do you think about the hype of Martinez hammer?
Those are good framing hammers. I heard they're pretty good because I think, have a titanium, mold instead of steel or whatever. So they're lighter weight, but you can still get the same force out of a swing. So I think they're going to save framers' elbows. I think they got less recoil, less shock in the handle and stuff like that. So I think they're pretty good. I personally don't need them. I don't really ever whack, heavy duty nails. All I ever do is hit button caps and stuff. So I've got the mag hatch for that.
What do you? BS Wade says, what do you think about pressure washing businesses like driveways, etc.?
Hey, business is business, and it's something people need. So it's a good business. I've got a pressure washer in the back, so nothing heavy duty, but I'd get into that if you could.
Eduardo Xavier says hello from Portugal.
Hello. Hey, how you doing? Greetings from Citrus County, Florida. Roof on, brother. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We're doing a little 400,000 follower celebration today here at the Tar Bucket. We got a lot of members of the Tar Nation going now, and it's pretty crazy. So I'm hanging out here with my beautiful wife, Emily.
Hello.
She's taking some questions from you guys and reading them off to me. I'm reading the comments, so everything you guys are saying, I'm seeing it. So I appreciate everybody's kind words, and I love you all, and hope you guys are having a great day, and thank you for everything.
Jimmy asks, do you carry the shingles up or do you get them dropped off?
I get them dropped off, but if I'm short a couple bundles, I gotta go get them, and I gotta bring them up the ladder. So, every once in a while, I gotta do a little work.
And KJ Nepler said, ask a similar thing if you stocked all the materials on the roof.
No, I don't stock all those shingles. Nope, we got a company, we pay them a few bucks, and they come bring them and put them on the roof for me. Save me a lot of work.
Alex Kilgore asked, do you work for yourself?
Nope, I work for a general contractor, and they build the house, I roof them. I'm an employee of theirs, and here in my state, I don't know how it works everywhere else, but in my state, the general contractor is allowed to install the roof in-house with his own employees, and he's the general contractor I work for doesn't just have a bunch of subs. You know, he's got a whole gang of employees, and we do lots of aspects of the house building. We're a team. So and since I'm skilled with roofing, he puts me to work on the roof and lets me do them all by myself instead of doing other things. So that's how it worked out.
Roofing Boy asks, do you ever plan to do a meet and greet?
Probably not. Honestly, I'm kind of an introverted guy, and the idea of meeting a bunch of strangers, as much as I love you guys and I enjoy your questions and your comments and things, I'm not sure if I'd feel comfortable, with hanging out with a bunch of people I don't know really, and it's, I don't know, maybe one day, we'll see. Bay King, yeah, I got the wife. She's hanging out here taking questions. I figured another voice on here would maybe spice things up a little bit, keep you guys interested. I got a little, spicy. Got a little music in the background. Got a nice chill day here.
Isaiah Gilchrist, do you do a roof a week?
Yes. Yep. One roof per week is what I usually average.
Jose asks, what tips can you give someone who wants to start a business but isn't sure about oneself?
That's a good question because I have to ask myself that question every day because I don't own my own business, so I couldn't really give you tips. I've got, everything I need to start a business. I'm just unsure of myself as well, man. I just don't know if I'm ready for that,
User 8337, what is that slot in your hammer for?
It comes with a little attachment where you can put a razor blade in it, but I find that to be a little unnecessary for what I do, so I go ahead and remove that whole little assembly that's on the end of the hatchet. The hatchet itself isn't actually sharp. It's just got that little slot, and it's got an adjustment screw to slide the razor blade in and out, but I feel like that's a little dangerous, and I've got a knife already, so I just removed all that. So that's just the remnants of what it came with. You like the new format? Keep it up. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I was hoping you guys would enjoy this, and we've got 100 viewers here in the tar bucket, and maybe it's working.
Joseph LeBlanc wants to know, what's the biggest roof you've ever accomplished in a week?
35, 40 square. 40 square probably is my best, that I've done in a week. Hey, kitty. What are you doing, Mama? Oh, we got a cat in the studio.
J Fig, any recommendations on GL insurance?
No. A lot of the subs I know are using Self, which is a new insurance that you can small businesses can get. So Self, I heard, is a great insurance for subcontractors and stuff.
Nick Ross 98, do you load the roof shingles by yourself?
No, I don't. No. We have a company called ABC Supply that comes and loads the roofs. Every once in a while, I'll run short a few bundles, a few squares sometimes. Like last week, I had to bring 12 bundles up the ladder. But thanks, Roofers Helper. Appreciate you, brother. I can't believe it, man. 400,000 members of the Tar Nation. Now you got 400K, you can do 4 days a week. Well, unfortunately, this doesn't pay that much. So I'm just doing this for fun, It's enjoyable for me to do this with you guys. I'm not making very much money doing it, So it is what it is. That's why I've got shirts and stuff. You guys can, if you guys want to support me in any way, throw me a few bucks. There's a link in the bio. I've got designs of stickers, and you can get some shirts and stuff. Roof home.
Jose says, hello from California. What's your favorite shingle to install?
That would be Certainteed. Certainteed's the shingle I use the most, and so I'm just used to using that one, and Certainteed will do it. It's a good, thick, robust shingle. Robust.
Adam Pendergrass says, does the blue chalk stain shingles like it does other materials?
No. Blue is actually made to wash right away. That's why I use it. So the first time it rains, that stuff disappears. Come here. What are you doing? You come to interrupt us? Or you come to hang out on the live stream, kitty? Say hi to my cat. Baby girl. What's her name? Baby girl. What are you doing, baby girl? You just couldn't stand it, huh? Am I from Florida? Yeah, I'm from Florida. Citrus County.
Tom wants to know if you've ever fallen off a roof.
No, I haven't. Dang it, kitty.
Jake wants to know if you're from Florida.
Yes, I'm from Florida. Yeah, Citrus County.
Frickin' CNT. Do you order all the supplies? Like, are you responsible for the shingles, drip edge, and stuff?
In a way, yes. I give my contractor the estimate, and he's the one that orders it all. But I could, you know, I've got a working relationship with all the supply companies and inspectors around here. They all know me by name. So, you know, if my boss said, "Hey, could you go ahead and order the materials?" I could, but he takes care of it. Saves me a little bit of extra work.
Cinco, do you remember the first roof you did by
Roof
yourself?
on. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
What was it?
Just a regular roof, just like
Regular.
I do today.
Yep.
I've been working for the same guy for a couple years now, so we do a lot of the same models, same colors. So, yeah.
B. Giorgio 2, do you smoke?
I vape. I got one of these Views Altos. It's a bad habit, but yeah, I used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, so I've switched to just puffing on this thing every once in a while. So I feel like I'm making progress. One day I'd like to quit.
Victor 555, would you recommend doing my own roof? I have a little experience, but never done a whole roof.
You know, as a roofer, you know, I feel like I would say go ahead and get a company to do it, because it'll save you a lot of headaches and any future problems, you know. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab the box fan.
Okay.
So it's getting a little warm here in the studio.
Can I have a drink? Yeah. Do. No, thank you. I'll just hang out here. One moment, he will be right back. One moment. Please stand by. Thank you.
Just hang tight, guys. Just gotta get a little airflow going in here. It's warm. Got the studio set up in the garage. So. Nice quiet area to be able to do this.
Please stand by. All right, here we go.
Can you feel that?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, guys. Hello. I'm back. Do I pack my own lunch? No. Emily does that for me. She makes me a sandwich every day. 'Cause she's wonderful. And I love her.
Jose asks, what challenges would you anticipate if you did start your own business besides working with people?
Well, you know, first would be generating enough work to keep everybody busy, and making sure you're making enough money to keep everybody paid. There's a million problems, you know, but I would definitely say I don't think the fan's coming through that mic. It's a unidirectional deal.
Okay.
So, but yeah. There's lots of big challenges, but I would say finding good employees that aren't gonna, you know, run your name into the dirt. That's a big one.
User 18106 is putting tar on the drip edge code in Florida.
Yeah, it is. So I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't have to. That's a fact.
Little Ferg wants to know what your typical lunch looks like. You already said that, right?
My typical lunch is usually like a roast beef sandwich, some sort of lunch meat sandwich. I'm a very, very simple guy. I like basic stuff, so it doesn't take much to keep me happy. Just a good old meaty sandwich usually.
J Fig, what measurements do you use chalk lines for Atlas shingles?
You'd have to measure the exposure on Atlas. I'm not sure what the Atlas exposure is. So,
Ghost Inside, do you ever do a 12-12 or steeper?
not anymore, but I've done many. So, I've done quite a few. But 12-12 is a little challenging. But I'm definitely no stranger to some walkboards. So, I've been there. I just I don't have to do much of that anymore these days. So, thankfully.
User 3696, how long were you learning before roofing on your own?
I worked for another company for 19 years before I broke off on my own. And I'm not really on my own. I just found a new boss. And he lets me shingle the roofs by myself because I'm good at it. But yeah, it took me 19 years to get to where I am. Thanks for the likes, everybody. We got 23.9 thousand likes. We got 405,000 members of the Tar Nation. Can't believe it, guys. We're having a little celebration stream here. We've changed the format a little bit. I've got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions.
Hello.
And she's reading them off to me. That way I don't have to, read so much. And I'm still reading everybody's comments, but I'm not, having to talk nonstop, answering, every single question. And if we miss your question, just hang out, ask again, and we'll get to you. So.
Jake says that he owns a seamless gutter company in Ohio and plans on moving to Clearwater, Florida in a year. Any recommendations on starting up a business in Florida?
I couldn't tell you guys that. I'm not a business owner, so I don't really have any advice for you. So I wish I could help, but I can't. All I can say is just go for it. Look. Research the steps you'll need to take, and follow your dreams, man.
Ty wants to know how long you've been in this type of work.
I've been doing this 21 years. Dalton Beggs. Good afternoon, dude. Roof on, man. My Sunday's going beautifully. We reached 400. We crossed 400,000 followers of the Tar Nation here. 400,000 members. So we're just having a little chill Sunday stream.
Little Ferg says, how's your own roof looking? Do you ever do your own roof?
My own roof is fine. It's a metal roof with shingles underneath it. So no leaks. Looks good. That was what was on the house when we moved in. So far I haven't had any problems with it. It could probably use a cleaning though, huh?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a cleaning would be nice.
Kind of grungy. But
User 3696, how do you cope with day-to-day life? You're very positive and down to earth.
Just like you said, I live day to day. I wake up every day, happy I'm alive. Thankful for, my life has been kind of had its ups and downs. And the past 3 or so years have been very good. So I just I'm very thankful for where I am, and I'm healthy, and it's easy to be happy now for me. I can't complain, and I just wake up, and I'm usually in a pretty good mood every day. When I wake up, I'm a morning person, I always wake up real happy, and it's usually the day that pisses me off. So now I really don't have much during my day that pisses me off, so it's easy to stay happy.
Jam88, you ever done any other types of roofing as opposed to tar, like tiled roofs?
No, I've only done shingle roofs. So I've done some flat deck stuff, so like small residential flat decks, with 3-ply, self-adhering. I've done some torch, but nothing big. Ghost over coffee, yeah, I love this stuff, man. Warheads, that flavor's delicious. It's like eating sour candy right out of a can. It's delicious. But yeah, I prefer an energy drink over some coffee.
Lil Ferg wants to know, will you do roofs for friends or family?
You know, I haven't really been presented with those opportunities, but I probably would rather not. You know, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would, but I'd rather not. But it's easy. I have a hard time telling people no. So, you know, if I know my mom, my mom's got her shed down near caving in, and she asked me a few years ago to take care of it, but I haven't, and I feel really bad about that. But I'm just always so busy.
I think it's permanently open now.
Yeah, I think she's got a permanent skylight in the shed that I need to get over there and fix.
JJ Burn 10. I know you mostly do new construction, so it's nice not to have to worry about tear-offs. Question mark.
Yeah,
after, so.
yeah. No more dealing with the tear-off world. It's very, very. It takes a lot off my stress level. Not laying in bed wondering if one of my crew members did something wrong when I wasn't looking, or because the way that we used to dry in roofs, now a lot of companies are just doing ice and water shield for the whole roof. But we used to just use button caps, and one button cap that's nailed crooked can cause a leak. So there's so many variables to a roof, and everything has to be done right, or you're gonna have a leak. So the stress is like way less now. It's great.
Jake says, I know in Ohio it's against fire code to metal over shingle. Is it the same in Florida?
I guess not. 'Cause that's what I have. Can we be friends? Sure. What's up, Little Ferg? Little Ferg 78. What up, buddy?
Big Plug Dave. How's it going, man? What's your favorite roof nailer brand?
Man, you should know by now. Check it out. We got the Hitachi. That's what's up. I designed the shirt, by the way. But yeah, Hitachi all the way for me, at least. Well, now it's Metabo. But that's just what I always used. I'm just really used to it. It's a great gun. Great nailer. Maybe I shouldn't say the G word here on live. I know TikTok is very... Yeah, they're real strict here. I gotta be careful. I can't even smoke my vape on here without getting banned.
Jay says Ferg wants you to do his roof.
Yeah, get in line, bud.
Abraham says, how long does a regular roof take you typically?
I do one roof per week, so I stay busy. I do, probably 50 roofs a year. Just sometimes I get a little bit of downtime, but it's super rare. And when I do, then I just take time to play with my music and stuff. So I don't mind a little bit of downtime here and there, but I work year round generally. But awesome energy levels. We need more people like you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I just loving life.
Crickets number 1. How many times have you fallen through the roof in 21 years?
I've fallen through a couple times, not all the way, but I've had a leg go through once or twice. That's for sure. But I've never fallen off, and I've never really had any grievous wounds or mortal injuries or anything like that. I've been pretty good.
Mark the Shark says, have you ever thought about doing repairs for free on elderly people's homes with scraps from
No.
something?
I'm not a very charitable guy, unfortunately. There's too many people in the world to help, man, and I can't be worried about them all. I feel bad for people, but you're not going to catch me roofing for free. Do I play instruments? Yeah, I play all the instruments. At least I can play drums real well, guitar, bass. I can sing. I'm learning piano. That's my hobby. If you check out my profile, there's a pinned video right there in the middle of me just jamming around with my loop station. So yeah, you can check out me playing guitar and stuff there. Yeah, I love jamming. That's my hobby.
Nick Ross says, make sure to do your lean when you smoke your vape.
Yeah. I'm trying to hide behind the mic here. Could y'all see that? Oh, look at that. It worked pretty good. Love the roof fishing. Thanks, Asian Monkey 8.
UMRZO04. How you do?
How I do? I do good. I be doing good, man. Doing pretty good. What's your favorite fan to use on the roof? I just picked up one of those Hyper Tough brushless fans from Walmart. It's like $45. That thing is a freaking air cannon. I can't even use it in the house. It's too loud. That thing pushes some air. So yeah, they got these new brushless technologies out that fan is insane. This is from Walmart. Hyper Tough. Works pretty good. I had to build like a base out of wood with some rubber feet so I could place it wherever I want. But after I did that, that thing is an indispensable tool for me during the summer. So, hey guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I recently got the option for you guys to subscribe to my live now. So I don't know if y'all want to do that or not. I don't even know what that is, but go ahead and subscribe. That'd be cool. I'd love to have some subscribers here on the channel. I don't know if it costs you guys money or not. I don't know, but maybe hook me up with $1. I don't know how that works. Is it like Twitch? But hey, I appreciate everybody. We got 68 viewers here at the Tar Bucket, and we're celebrating 400,000 followers of the Tar Nation, members of the Tar Nation. And I just want to thank everybody. We're changing the format up a little bit here. We got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions. We got a little bit of music in the background this time. We're trying to, just chill today here on our Saturday. You don't see the subscribe button. Okay, maybe I was wrong.
Big Plug Dave says you like DeWalt. He runs DeWalt tools. Any problems with them?
That's all I have. I've got an arsenal of DeWalt tools. I just use a Hitachi roofing nailer. Dang, man. I really thought I got the subscribe feature. It told me earlier. I got a little notification from TikTok.
I'm not seeing it on mine either.
That sucks. Well, never mind. Maybe next week.
Mark the Shark asks, how did you wind up becoming a roofer?
Well, I was 19, fresh out of high school, had nothing going on with life. And my best friend's father owns a roofing company. And I just decided it was time to start working, and gotcha, I had to set it up. And I just called my best friend up and I was like, hey man, I need a job. And I started working there as a laborer. Thank you, little Ferg, I appreciate you, man. I could have swore I set that up, to be honest. I really thought I did.
I thought that you did too.
But, okay. But I just started off as a laborer for my friend's dad's company and worked there for 19 years, worked my way all the way up to foreman, and ran a crew for 10 years and stuff.
What's your favorite ghost drink? Mine's the blue.
Warheads. This Warheads flavor is absolutely delicious. Yeah, man, I drink one of these every morning. So it's like drinking sour candy.
Uzbekistan says hello.
Hey, from Uzbekistan. What? Wow. Greetings from Florida.
Hi from Kentucky.
How's it going, man? See Home Depot deals? Yeah, I mean, DeWalt's a great brand, See, as a roofer, I kind of beat my tools up a little bit, and I feel like if I spent extra money on Milwaukee and, all that, I would, feel a little worse about tossing my tools in the truck and stuff. I'm a little rough with my stuff. I take care of it, but I don't want to be worried about it. So DeWalt's a great brand, and I've got so many DeWalt tools I couldn't even tell you. So works for me. I'm not really one of the tool side takers, I just, I had a couple DeWalt things to start with, and I just ended up getting a few of the big batteries, and then ever since then I just started collecting. It's not like, oh, I'm a DeWalt guy and I'm a Milwaukee guy. It's not that. It's just, it is a little bit cheaper, and they work great for what I need it for. I don't really use the stuff like industrially. So hi from Brazil. Wow, what's up?
Got a couple highs from England.
English
roofers.
Wow, guys, we got people from all around the world watching. Well, welcome to the Tar Bucket, everybody. We're celebrating our 400,000 members of the Tar Nation here today with our Sunday live stream. Got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions and reading them off to me. And we got a little music in the background. We're changing the format up a little bit. I think we're going to do it like this from now on. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope it's a little better than last week. It's a little better than me just blabbering on in silence here. So
Jay from California says hi.
Hey.
And
how's it going?
Isaiah's 19 roofer from Seattle loves watching your vids.
What's
and
up,
helps
man?
you with your jobs, his jobs.
Cool. I'm glad I can help, man. Seattle. I lived in Bremerton for a little while, so pretty close to Seattle. My father was in the Navy. We moved all over the country. So my little sister Kim, I don't know if she's still here in the live, but yeah, she was born over that way. Hey from New Jersey. What's up? What's up, brother? Want to go to USA? Come on over, man.
Hi, Camden Wilson from Montana.
How's it going? We got people from all around the world. Got a nice community here. I do agree, man. It's pretty heartwarming to see how much positivity I get from you guys. You know, I know I'm just a roofer. Come on, I'm just out here shingling houses, but you know, apparently, you know, you guys like it, and I just really appreciate, you know, all the positivity that you guys give me. It really keeps me coming back. You know, I'm not doing this for money or anything. It's really fun for me to come here and answer questions for you guys and interact with all you guys, and this is great.
Thank you, Jay. He says Tarmaster seems really cool. Run up those likes to get him more views.
Yeah, man. Thank you. We're at
Thank
25K likes already, and I've only been doing this for a little while now. What, an hour? What time is it? 2:18? Yeah.
Dalton wants to know, what are your thoughts on Bostitch? It looks like Hitachi.
The Bostitch that looks like a Hitachi. I haven't seen that, but I'm a big fan of Bostitch. Let's see. We got some designs I made here. Let me see here. I drew these, so I designed this. We got the Bostitch roof on, all right? We got our Hitachi roof on. We got our Max Super Roofer roof on. So yeah, I'm a fan. Bostitch is a good nailer. It's just I'm used to the Hitachi, but I own a Bostitch as a backup.
Kenneth Wesley, hi from Nunavut, the north of Canada.
North of Canada, Nunavut. Wow. Haven't heard of that place before. Cool.
User 6595. What pitch of roof is your favorite to shingle?
I'd say a 512. 512 pitch is a real nice, comfortable pitch, where it's not too steep, where all my stuff is flying off the roof, but you know, it's not flat enough where I'm having to bend over halfway to China to shingle. I'm not just a roofer, I am the roofer. Thank you, man. You know, sometimes I don't even consider myself a roofer. You know, there's a big debate out there in the roofing community. You know, oh, flat roofers are this, shingle roofers are that. And you know, I'm very niche when it comes to my specialization. So you know, all I can really do is lay shingles. So you know, sometimes I don't even know if I'm really a roofer or not. You know, there's a lot to learn in this industry, and I haven't learned much at all. You know, I've been doing shingles for 20 years, so you know, stick me in a commercial roofing setting, and I'd be lost. I mean, I'm sure I could pick it up, and I would also, you know, still give the same attention to detail that I do with my current job. So, no matter what I do, I always try to give my best and do the best job I possibly can.
Dalton clarified and said the Bostitch gun that loads like a Hitachi.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Paul says he does tile and slate. We love watching, what's his name?
It's a Roofing Outlaw?
Roofing Outlaw do tile. It's so interesting.
Yeah, he does some serious historical stuff over there in Wales. So Wales, England. Slate is definitely a challenge. What's my cat's name? This is Baby Girl. We've got 3 cats. We've got a Sphinx named Bobby. We've got Baby Girl, the Bombay, and we got Gravy, the Bombay. And, I love my cats.
Jose wants to know, what's the most recent new thing that you've learned shingling?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I've been doing this for so long. You know, there's really not, once you learn the basics of it, there's not too much more to learn. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I've just been kind of doing my job, not really learning much in the last 10 years or so, you know. I really don't know.
Kevin Ledger 88, any advice on roofing?
Just take care of yourself, you know, try to get some rest, and don't let yourself get sucked into the stereotypes that a lot of roofers are getting into. You know, it's not necessary to be an alcoholic and a drug addict and all this and that, you know, to be a roofer. You know, and you know, with my type of roofing, you want to keep your skin covered because you know it's itchy, and there's quite a few little tips and tricks that you might want to know. Gotta go, roof on, brother. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.
Joe wants to know, do you roof all winter long?
Yeah, we don't really get winter here in Florida.
John, have you ever roofed, say, a church steeple?
No, but I've done similar pitch. I've done some Mansard roofs that were 2112 pitch. So,
they're roofing one down from our house right now, and it doesn't look fun.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a company that's doing a church right now. Have I been certified by manufacturers? Yes, at the old company I worked for, I was GAF Master Elite certified. So, but not now.
Do they recertify you every so often, or?
Yeah. We had to do it like once a year, I think.
Big Plug Dave wants to know if you ever thought about teaching.
Teaching what? But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'd be a good teacher, you know, as long as I understand what I'm teaching. So like, I think I could be a music teacher. I understand music theory and how to play instruments very well. So you know, I could see myself being a music teacher.
Chromosome Collector wants to know what's the most expensive roof you've ever done.
Shoot, I don't even know. I've done some pretty big roofs, like 200 square back in the day when I was running my crew. Anyway, Larsonian Party, hope you got your root beer. I got mine. Poor Daniel's going through it now, ain't he?
Brandon wants to know, do you know any other trades besides roofing?
All right, Ferg, catch you later. No, I don't know any other trades. I've just been doing roofing my whole entire work life. So, do I know about Uzbekistan? I've heard it, but I don't know much about it, honestly. I'll definitely look into it now that you've brought it to my attention. I've heard the name before, but I don't know like about it, you know.
Ace asks, are you a business owner or do you work for a company?
I work for a company. I work for a general contractor. So.
Bye, little Ferg. Thank you.
Thanks for the questions, man. Roofing, yeah. I don't know if you know. Oh, there's a tech school. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, you know. But like I said, I would only be able to teach shingles at least for now. So I'd have to learn, you know, all the other types of roofing. But yeah, I mean that'd be cool.
User 3696. What's your usual schedule in a day?
Well, I get up at 5:30 every morning. Try to be on the roof by 7, and I work. You know, I work through the day, and then I take a lunch break, come home, and hang out with the wife for an hour. Go back to work, and try to be home by at least 4 every day. That's my. Do I like Andrew Tate? He's a character. Let's just say that. I'm not a big fan of arrogant people. You know, I don't know, man. It's just he seems very opinionated and stuff. And hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's great. But I'm not a big fan of like real arrogant, callous type people like that. You know, he's got some awful controversial things to say. You know, and it is what it is. And he's entitled to that, right?
Yeah.
So, but you know, I personally don't watch him. You know, but I know a lot of other people are. He's definitely a very polarizing figure. Do I watch football? Nah. No. Actually, I think I may have chose an awful time to do my live streams because you know, football's on right now. And all right, Dave, I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Would you rather have Anderson Silva win instead of
Absolutely. I watched the fight last night. Me and Emily watched the fight last night, and I'm a really big Anderson Silva fan. I've been an MMA fan ever since way back in the day. Ever since it came out, pretty much. I like martial arts and stuff. I think I'm interested in anything that takes the human body to its limits, like bodybuilding and stuff like that. So martial arts, you know, is, you know, hand-to-hand combat. You know, I'm always been fascinated with stuff like that. And Anderson Silva was always one of my favorites. You know, I paid for every single one of his pay-per-views. I always rooted for him. I was so upset when he got knocked out for clowning around in the ring. I was yelling at the TV like, "Why, man? Stop doing this!" You know, but he is who he is, and I would have loved to see him win last night. I was very disappointed, but you know, Jake stuck it in there, man. But hey, you know, you got to put it into perspective too. You know, Jake's 25 years old. You know, he's full of testosterone. He's a little monster of a kid. You know, I'm 40, so he's a kid to me. But Anderson's 47, man. You know, and I think he looked great out there for his age. You know, so. You know, people are saying the fight was fixed, you know, and this and that. I don't know, man. I think you know, because I've watched Anderson his whole career. He looked like he was doing his best, too.
He did make it look like it was easier for him.
Well, yeah, he's more
Yeah.
comfortable in the ring because he's got so much experience.
Yeah.
So he was in there doing his thing, clowning around and stuff, and everybody's like, oh, he's just playing around. That's just Anderson's style.
I was heartbroken when he was knocked down in that last.
Yeah, that really bummed me out.
Yeah.
Did I ever do any martial arts? Actually, I spent a little over a year in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I had my blue belt, and I was working my way towards tournaments because I'm a very small guy. I'm like 130, right? But I consider myself a really strong, tough dude for my weight. So I'm like, all right, I want to go out there and see if I can, test myself against other people in my weight. And but I had an unfortunate accident on the mats. A guy had me in side control, and he was actually smaller than me. He was kind of a gym bully, right? And he was trying to prove that he was the toughest little guy, right? And he had me in side control, and I could not get away. And I kind of got a little upset, right? And I let my temper get the best of me, and I tried like bench pressing him off me and like turning a certain way, and my toe somehow got stuck on the mat, and I broke one of my toes, and it snapped like a freaking shotgun. The whole fucking, ooh, excuse my language, the whole gym stopped because you could hear the bone break, and I ended up breaking my toe at the gym, and having to take like 6 weeks off, and then the boss I was working for, he straight up told me, Damien, I can't have you out getting injured and, making yourself unavailable for work, so you can't be doing that stuff. So, I ended up quitting. But jiu-jitsu was some of the most fun I've had in a long time.
Maybe one day again.
Maybe one day.
Dalton Beggs asks, once you get a job done and clean, do you ever prep for the next roof right afterwards?
Not the same day, usually. No. So, usually, like, even if it's a day where, like for instance, yesterday, all I had to do was get the next roof prepped for my Monday inspection. So I just went out and hung drip edge, put my valleys in, stuff like that, snapped some lines, got it ready. Fixed the buzzing. Thanks, man. Yeah. Last week I was trying to run everything through Logic Pro and put some EQ on the voice, and I think there was something going on with that. Now I just have it run through my Universal Audio console, just raw, pretty much. I've got my voice going through Avalon. I've got my wife's voice raw through her mic.
Raw. CTW Fuza asks, have you ever done any flat roofs before?
I've done like small residential stuff, just like porches and stuff. Nothing huge, like 10 square max. I've done 3-ply self-adhering stuff, done some torch. I helped with some hot mopping way back in the day. But yes, I do the whole roof solo, Dave. Yeah, man. Thanks, Dalton. I appreciate you, man. I know I'm not answering every question, but I'm reading everything as it comes, and my wife is, taking questions, and I'm gonna, try to do it a little slower pace this time. We're trying to chill here, guys. We're having a welcome all the newcomers. We're doing our 400,000 members of the Tar Bucket Extravaganza stream here. Woohoo! I've got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions so I can answer them. Got a little bit of music in the background, just changing the format up a little bit and seeing how you guys like it. We got 30,000 likes on our stream today. Not bad for an hour. So, and hey, we got a cat in the background. So, thanks, Mike. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, we got a fan from India. Greetings. We got fans from all over the world hanging out here. We got people from Uzbekistan, India, England, Australia, all around the world. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing.
UMRZO04 asks, can you take an apprentice in your field?
I could, but I really can't right now. So right now is not a good time. But one day I'd like to have one good helper. If work ever picks up to the point where I really need help, I would love to have one good helper, and I could train all my ways and stuff. What are you doing, baby girl?
Kirk Henry says, do you have a metal playlist you listen to daily or a shuffle?
It just depends on my mood, certain days. Some days I want to listen to some easygoing music. Some days I want to listen to death metal. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I mean, I just listen to Spotify and put on, I like to listen to like whole albums. So it depends on how I'm feeling.
Da says, do you shingle every shingle? Sorry if I missed it.
Yeah, I do. I shingle every roof that you guys see me on. I do the whole thing.
1K Racing, are your shingles put on the roof for you, or do you have to pack up every bundle?
Yeah, they're delivered on the roof for me. So I don't have to lug them up the ladder. Every once in a while, I do have to, I'm short a couple bundles or even a couple square. A square is 3 bundles of shingles. It covers 100 square feet. So, like, for instance, last week when I posted that video of me lugging a bundle up the ladder, or 2 bundles, I had to bring 12 bundles up the ladder that day. You okay? You comfy?
I'm good.
Okay. You can recline if you want.
No, I was just leaning closer to the mic.
All right. we got a little studio set up here in the garage. I'm trying to make everything comfortable for everybody here. Me and my wife are just hanging out on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, taking questions.
McShawn Coy, have you ever worked with presidential shingles?
Yes, I have. Yep, 6 bundles a square. Heavy duty. Super heavy duty.
Joshua Bowers, 833, how did you end up roofing?
Well, when I was 19, I was fresh out of high school, and I was, time to get out on my own. Needed money, and my friend at the time, my best friend at the time, his father owns a roofing company, still does, and I just called him up and it's like, hey man, I need a job, and I ended up starting there as a laborer for $6 an hour, helping tear off roofs as a lowly laborer, cleaning gutters, stuff like that. I just worked my way up, learned the trade, worked my way up to foreman eventually. And I spent 10 years as a foreman running a crew. And so then just recently, last couple years, I got in with this new contractor, and I'm doing the shingle thing now. So now I'm the tar master.
Roof on.
Roof on, guys. Wow, finished carpentry at age 14. That's cool. Do I have an Instagram? Yeah, but I barely use it. I'm pretty much just on TikTok. It's really easy for me to do this, so it doesn't take too much of my time. I mean, it does, but I can't really do more than one. If I was to, I'm not on an LLC. I work for a general contractor. Like he's got his own company, and we all work for him. And here in Florida, the roof can be installed in-house by the general contractor's employees, which that's what we got going on. We have a nice team of people building the houses. So it doesn't have to be a roof company. So I just work for him, and since I can roof real good, he puts me to work on the roofs. It's a very, very, very unique situation I'm in, but it's awesome. Oh, we got 96 people hanging out here in the Tar Bucket for our 400,000 members of the Tar Nation extravaganza. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's crazy. I'm getting love from all around the world. We got 31.8K likes. Love the vids. Thanks, Addis. Appreciate you, brother. Making the big bucks. Yeah, I do pretty good with. Yeah, well, there is liability if anything goes wrong with the roof. I stand by my work, and my boss, me and him have a great relationship. I'm just not just an employee. We're all friends. We have a really family kind of style business going. So if there's anything wrong with the roof, he calls me, which hasn't happened, but I get calls to go fix, because he's got like rental properties and stuff. So I go fix repairs for that kind of stuff. But if anything happened with my roofs, I'll be more than happy to remedy it. So there is liability. I just make sure I do a great job and do it right the first time.
Caleb says, yo, what it takes to be a roofer?
Yo, good balance, strength, self-motivation, can't be scared of heights, stuff like that. Most of the time you want to start off as a laborer. They'll have you cleaning the ground, toting piles of garbage, stuff like that. Just, you got to have common sense. You got to be able to think like a raindrop and kind of imagine where water's going to be and do what you got to do to stop the water from getting in, stuff like that.
Rage Cruise, do you plan on going solo?
As far as like owning a business, nah, not right now. I'm very happy. I mean, I basically am solo because I'm trusted with doing the roof. So, I'm not bothered by anybody. My boss doesn't tell me what to do or where to do it or like how to do my job. He just knows that I'm really good at doing shingles. So he's like, here's a roof. Go ahead and do it. And I do it. And he pays me. So it's I basically am solo. I just don't have to deal with the headaches of running a business. And I've got plenty of work. Do I deal with bad framing jobs? Hell yeah, I do. They're pretty good. but they leave some to be desired. But I can't complain. You know, I wish they could run their Stinger nail gun a little bit better, not leave me a 500,000 popped up nails. But other than that, they do pretty good. You know.
Nicholas wants to know, where are you from?
I'm from Citrus County, Florida.
Sir Charms, can you ask an individual to get GAF certified?
We did it through our company, like the old company I worked for. So, like, the whole crew would take the test, and then we would all get our little plaque on the wall. You know, I was Master Elite certified for a long time. So, yeah, I did that several times. But I don't know if, like, individual, I don't, because my boss would just say, "Come on in, boys, we got to do the test," and we would do it and get certified, because he had to be able to provide the highest level of warranty. That was part of his sales pitch. You know, we got the Golden Pledge Super Master GAF warranty, you know. Yeah, cool. Basically, it's just a sales tactic, if you want to ask me, honestly. You know, the warranties, you know, you do a little bit extra to the roof, and it still lasts just as long as it did if you didn't do that stuff. You know, they can upcharge a little more for the warranty. And a lot of these manufacturers, you know, they'll do anything, just like any other type of insurance and any other type of warranty. These companies will pretty much do anything in their power to not honor it. So, it is what it is. Taking good care of you while you're hurt. That's good to hear, Mike. Man, I hope you're healing up, man. And just be safe next time you get up there on that roof. Don't put all your trust in a pitch hopper. They're great aids, but they're not to be trusted with your life. Okay?
Outside sales, Rob says, used to be in roof sales. It's 100% a sales tactic. It all comes down to
That's
quality
right.
of work.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I want you guys to be safe out there. I know you guys see me up there running around with no harness on and stuff, but I'm working on little dance floor roofs. They're not very steep, you know. If I was doing anything steeper than what you guys see me on, I would definitely be harnessed up, you know, and stuff like that. The roofs I work on feel like a second home to me. Sometimes I feel safer being on the roof than I do on the ground. It's kind of funny. But
Probably spend more time on a roof in your life than on the ground.
So I feel at home up on a roof. Yeah, 1412 is super dangerous. That's a little steep to even be on a pitch hopper, man. I ain't even gonna lie. So I hope you heal up, man. I subbed out to the non-certified roofers, but you got your boss still got that extra upcharge for that warranty, huh? Yep. Slid down an A-frame. Your buddy that fell got a 16 through his foot. Ouch, dude. Ouch.
That hurts me. Too tall. Where do you start on a roof?
Usually in a valley, because many of my roofs have valleys, so I always start in the valley. 40 square 6-layer tear off. Holy cow. That must have sucked. Oh, hips. Yeah, I can show you how I start a hip. It's pretty easy. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I had a lot of people calling me out lately. Hey, all you do is capping. All you do is open cans of tar. Let me be honest with you guys. Okay, we got 83 guys in here. Let me get you my little secret. Those videos always do good. If I post roof fishing or I post opening a can of tar, it almost always does 1 million views. So I've been purposely doing that because I was trying to push the account over 400K. We made it, so now I'm going to get back to posting a wide variety of stuff and shingling and all the other stuff I used to do. I was consciously, purposely posting only the best stuff that I knew would get millions of views and lots of followers because I really wanted to hit 400K. So I'll definitely do more. All right. When hips are wavy for cap, I don't really run into that too often. These guys that frame the roofs do pretty good. Hey, what's up, Lee Zach? How you doing, dude?
Mia wants to know how long it takes to do a roof.
I do one roof per week, man. Or is that a woman? Mia. Oh yeah. I do a roof one roof per week. Bob Ross of Shingles, thanks, man.
Daniel Paulson, do you ever do flat roofs?
Not these days, no, but I've done some. Thanks, Rob. I'll catch you later, man. roofs that make you upset. Yeah, I mean, there's been a few roofs where I question the design and the engineers that designed them, and I'm thinking, who the hell thought this up? You know, like, they're just asking for a leak. But,
Sir Charm says, what's good for one guy? How many squares you do in a day? Oh, that's good.
how many do I do a day? Anywhere from like 12 to 16 if I'm feeling real froggy. Picasso, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, one roof per week is remarkable. Yeah, they're pretty small, 35 square or so. Yeah, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, I try to maintain the top-notch quality. So yeah, it's for me. It's a lot easier to get a lot done in a day when I'm by myself. You know, I don't know why. I just it's just easier for me to really knock out some work when I'm by myself without any distractions. You know, I don't really take that many breaks in a day. I take my lunch break, but other than that, I am working the entire time I'm there. I'm not talking. I'm not bullshitting with other dudes. I'm not, you know, I don't have anything in my way. I don't have to like accommodate where I am because there's other dudes on the roof. You know, I plan the whole entire roof out in my head before I even start it, and then I just start it and do it all in the steps in a row, and bam, 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 and I get it done. So for me, it's best that way.
Alfred wants to know, do you ever do any roofs over a 9 pitch?
Not anymore, but I have. You know, I do lots of easy dance floor roofs now. So.
Justin Parker, when you get shingles, do you get like a lift to bring it to the peak?
No. They usually stack the bundles for me, like on the peak. So I don't have to do that. Every once in a while, I got to bring some up the ladder, but not too often. Do I work at night sometimes? No, I deal with the heat. I just deal with the heat during the day. It would be cool to work at night though, but I don't. I'm trying to sleep.
Lucy Gang says, I'm a roofer as well, but in Europe, doesn't the shingle get broken when you walk on it in the sunshine?
No, it just depends on how you walk. I've actually made a video on how to walk on a hot roof. So there's ways to not hurt the shingle when it's really hot outside. So I've managed to pick up on all the different tricks and how to not scar my roof up when I'm walking on it. Snowboard Steez, love you, man. Thank you.
McShawn Coy says, do you check your bundles when they are delivered to make sure they're all made in the same batch?
Yeah, I do. Most of the time, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, they have to be all from the same factory, same batch, or else you have color variations. You're right.
Hakan says, do you like GAF or OC better?
If I was to pick between the two, I'd say OC. OC is a better shingle.
Angel T, how long did it take you to learn the whole job? I'm 19, trying to learn everything to work myself.
I'd say it was about 10 years till I was comfortable to be able to do anything I was presented with. Then after that is basically when I started running the crew. So, and then I ran my crew for 10 years. So, and there, you know, when you're doing tear-offs, you're gonna deal with lots of different types of roofs. And lots of situations, lots of previous work that other workers did that you're like, what the hell is this? And it's basically like a problem-solving game, and you got to be good at problem-solving. You just watched all my videos. Damn, man, there's like 600 of them. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
Boy Without You, have you ever fallen off a roof?
No, I haven't fallen off a roof yet. I work for Homes by Ann David, right? That's it. What's up, AB7683782? Yeah, that's who I work for.
The Hefty Bull, have you ever done metal roofs?
No, I haven't. Just shingles. I'm a shingle guy. Can I explain what gets accomplished each day of the week? So the first day, I hang all the drip edge. I put in the valley materials. I put in all the flashings. I call my inspection in. The next day, I take the day off. I get the roof inspected. The next day, I'll shingle 15 square. Then the next day, I'll shingle 15 square. The next day, I'll finish up the last bit of shingling, take an easy day, go home. Then the last day, I put all the cap on and finish it up and do it all again. So there's like 2 days out of my week where I really work hard, try to get as much of the shingling done as I can. And then I kind of balance it to where I'm not hurting myself too much, you know?
T. Foster wants to know if you teach any youngsters in the trade because he enjoys the quality of work in your videos.
Not really. I don't. It's really not. There's not many people around here that want to do my type of work. So it's finding people that want to get up on a roof. And the problem that I found with teaching new people is that, okay, I get it. It's hard work. Okay, it's dangerous. It's hard. But there's not that much money in it. So when you're starting out, you're not going to be making that great of money. Okay, you got to. It's like how I would explain it is, there's not many companies around, at least my area, that are paying by the hour. It's always going to be piece rate. The crew has piece rate. It gets split up with all the guys on the crew. So you got to put in the ingredients in the cake to get your slice of the cake. And so when you're first starting out, you're not really putting in that much, and you're not going to get out that much. So it really discourages a lot of people from continuing, because you're only going to be making so much at first, and it sucks. It really sucks to be out there in the blistering heat, getting all dirty and hurt, scratched up with all these shingles and this and that, and a lot of younger guys quit because they want $1,000 a week to be a laborer, and the sad truth is the money is just not there to be paying the guys like that. As much as I wish it, it's just not how it is. So it's really hard to get people into this trade, because everybody wants to make $1,000 a week, right off the bat, and they can't even swing a hammer. They got to learn, It's just hard.
Dallas Week says, do you only do new construction right now?
Yeah. When are those offices going to be done? They're almost finished. I did the roofs on them a few months back, but looks like you just got the new sign put up. But we're looking to move the office over there here soon, so I'm looking forward to that. How much do I get a square? I get $55 a square, just for labor. It's all by the hour, $18 an hour up here. See, that's not that much, man. So have I ever nearly fallen? It gets a little sketchy once in a while, but I've been very lucky. I haven't got hurt.
Louis Gabriel, how do you manage your energy doing everything by yourself and finish work on proper time?
Like I said the other day, I try to make sure that I don't work myself to death too many days in a row. So like I said, the first day I'll do my drip edges, my flashings, my violes and all that stuff, and it takes me about a half a day to get the roof prepped. Then I'll call in my inspection. Then I'll take the next day off. The roof gets inspected that day. And then the day after that, so on my day off, I'm already knowing, okay, the next day, I'm going to be working my ass off because I try to get a ton of shingles laid on the next 2 days. So then I work myself really hard for 2 days, try to get as much shingles on as I can. So I'll do about 20, 25 square, maybe a little more. And then I'll take a day to, another half day, probably 2 more half days. And then so it only takes me a week to do each roof, but I try not to, I'll bust ass for 2 good days and then take it easy in between it all. So that way I can always be, have high energy.
Jose B says, how do you cap when the hips are wavy from framing?
I don't know, because most the guys that build my roofs do a pretty good job. So they're always pretty straight. So I don't know how to do a wavy hip. And a lot of the buildings I re-roofed around here were done pretty good, so I never really had too much of that problem. I guess if it's really that wavy, you just got to go with the flow. You can't, what I call it, polish a turd, right? You got to get the turd polished up best you can. Greetings from Portugal. Cool.
Kevin Way-In says, can you say my name? It might look different to you if that's what his name looks like to me.
Where is it?
It was under Justin Parker's. We do tons of rot repair with Florida weather.
Justin Parker. You must have seen lots. Yeah, I've done tons of roof repairs and stuff. You love when I do roof fishing, boy without Tuke. Thanks, man. Can you say my name? Schmeeb Sauce. What's up, Schmeeb Sauce?
What do you look for when identifying color discoloration?
Discoloration? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, 55 a square. Yeah, that includes all the, so I don't really charge extra for the drip edge and all that stuff. So it all averages out. I still do really good. But yeah, the way I price the roofs pretty much is, if it's a 35 square roof, I'll charge 55 a square. And that includes all the drip edge, all the flashings, all that stuff. So yeah. I'm not going to nickel and dime him for them pieces of drip edge, It doesn't take me long. Lipstick on a pig, that's right. Professional turd polishers.
Ashley Phillip Burton says, do you ever get fed up roofing, especially when it's horrible weather?
Yeah. During the summertime, it gets every afternoon we'll get some pretty brutal storms, come in and wash me out for the day. Sometimes the storms will come out of nowhere and I just get rained on. All my stuff gets wet, gets me soaked, gets my new shoes wet, pisses me off. But yeah, I just got to roll with the punches, though. Got to deal with it, I really do hate getting wet, though. I ain't going to lie. So if I can avoid it, I'll keep an eye on the radar. If I know a storm's coming, I'll make sure my tools are packed up and I'm inside the house so I don't get soaked. But sometimes I can't avoid it. And if it's sprinkling outside, if it's a light mist or if it's just like a sprinkle storm, I'll work through it, put on the raincoat and keep going. But I don't like getting my tools all wet. Because the nail gun will get it rusty and start screwing up. You'll start blowing seals. I don't like letting my tools get wet. Thanks for being an inspiration to this roofing industry. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try.
Atlanta Dabs asks, cats or dogs?
Cats. 100%. I got a cat in here somewhere.
I think she left. Oh, she's sitting over there.
Uh-huh. Cats or dogs. I love cats. Florida is really hot, Mike. Why 55 a square? We charge around 120 because I'm not a subcontractor. I work directly for a general contractor, so he takes care of all the taxes and he takes care of all my insurances and stuff. So that 55 a square all goes to me. You guys are charging 120 probably because you're having to pay your own workers' comp and all your own stuff on the side. I don't. My boss takes care of that stuff for me. Big boy Rat, yo my dude, what up?
SIPM Roofing, are you a one-man installer?
Yes I am.
McShawn Coy, do you pay for all the material?
No, I don't. Nope. I don't pay for shit. I pay for all my own tools, though, so everything you guys see me using, I bought myself. Everything is all that stuff belongs to me. So, if something breaks, my tools break, I do gotta replace it myself. It makes me take care of my stuff.
Thanos Hart says, what do you do if it rains and the shingles aren't on?
It's fine. The dry end does its job. It keeps the water out. You just can't leave a roof dried in for like months on end, but it's fine.
Steezy Eve says, thoughts on commercial flat top roofing, 20-year-old Minnesota roofer here. Any expertise on flat top?
I don't have any experience with commercial roofs. I've always done small residential stuff. So for the last 21 years, I've been doing just residential shingle stuff. So hey, commercial flat tops are necessary. They're everywhere in the world, It's just something I have zero experience with. Maybe one day I'd get into it, but that's not what boat I'm in right now.
What's your go-to nail gun?
Hitachi, Metabo. Good stuff. Do I get paid half before I start? I get paid when I'm done. I collect a check once a week.
What's the best shingle brand in your opinion? My
opinion? I'd say CertainTeed, but I'm biased because I use a lot of CertainTeed. So, good stuff. Very interesting. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Hope you guys are enjoying the new format. Welcome to all the new people joining the tar bucket here.
Roof on.
Roof on. We've got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions, and I'm answering them as she reads them to me. We're celebrating 400,000 members of the Tar Nation here, guys. I cannot believe it. I think we're a little further than that now, 405,000, I think, by now. But you guys are amazing. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all the love and support. We're getting tons of likes. We got 32,000 likes, 114 people hanging out with us here on our Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying the new format with my wife talking and me, and we got a little music in the background. Hope it's a little bit more relaxed environment for you guys to watch. Just trying to, experiment here. This is the third Sunday now that I'm doing this. And, are you having a good time, Emily?
I'm having a great time. Thank you for having me.
Having your voice is always a joy to listen to, so I figured my fans would enjoy it as well. She sounds real sweet.
Aww.
I love her very much.
Aww, I love you very much.
And we're just having a great day together here, guys. Hanging out in the tar bucket.
Brad Paul wants to know how many square you can shingle on a good day.
On a good day, I can do 16. 16 is my max. After that, my back starts hurting. Do I work weekends? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it just depends. I work whenever I can work. Sometimes I got to work a Saturday. Sometimes I got to work a Sunday. But sometimes I got to take Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. It just depends.
Lucy Gang wants to know, what's your work strategy when it's a very big angle roof?
That changes. We got to bust out the jack boards and the roof jacks and start at the bottom. And it's been a while, but I couldn't tell you the step by step because I'd have to be out there actually doing it. And but yeah, it's a much different process. Any sheet metal experience? No, I've only done 16 square a day. Yeah, that's about the max. After that, I'm whooped. But I generally average, anywhere from 12 to 16 a day. I try never to leave the roof without doing at least 12. But when you're working by yourself, there's plenty of room to spread my wings and fly. When you're working with a whole crew of dudes on a small roof like that, there's no room to do 12 square. So, I'd always do, 7 square a day with my crew, and, but there's only so much room. But when you're all by yourself, there's plenty of gravy to get. Yeah, 8-hour days. Yeah, I try never to work too late.
SIPM Roofing, what's the steepest pitch you've done?
The steepest I've done is 2112. I've done some mansard roofs, whatever you want to call it. But I've done from the flattest roofs to the steepest roofs, basically a wall. Mansard roof 2112 is straight up and down, basically. So it's pretty crazy. I do weave valleys, Stephen. Yes.
Do you listen to music while working?
I was just going to answer that. Yeah, I do. I jam all day long. But I always turn the music off when I'm filming a video because I don't want to get copyright claimed or anything like that.
Ashley wants to know, have you heard of Fred something Steeplejack from England? He had some ladder experience.
No, I'll look him up though. How do I lay my valleys? I do weave valleys, but I can do any type of valley. But the contractor I work for prefers weave. What do I listen to? All sorts of music. Just depends on my mood. The only music I won't listen to is country. But I'll listen from anything from Deicide to Doja Cat. That's a very wide range. So I love all types of music.
Brent Cole wants to know if you have advice on being afraid of heights or overcoming that, either the ladder being too straight up.
The afraid of heights thing does take some getting used to, and the ladder being too straight up, you have to make sure that's set up properly. I mean, if the ladder's set up too straight up, then you're just asking for a disaster. You're missing good music. Yeah, I don't know, man. The country just doesn't. There's a vibe to country music that I just can't vibe with. It's the only kind of music that grinds my gears. I'm
you
sorry.
Look like a Seether guy.
I do look like a Seether guy. Probably look like a member of Seether.
Daniel Paulson, do you run ice and water shield under valleys?
We got is that the sour watermelon? Yeah. This is delicious. Absolutely delicious. What was that, babe?
Daniel Paulson says, do you run ice and water shield under your valleys?
Yes. That's what we use for valley liner. Is ice and water shield. Fred Dibna. Okay. Some of the heights he climbed was too unreal, I bet, man. Why do I not lay tile? That's just not the kind of roofs I deal with. There's tons of tile roofs here, though. There's every type of roof here. I just specialize in shingle roofs, and there's plenty of those for me to do. But yeah, we have tile, metal, shingles, everything here in Central Florida. There's lots of tile roofs out here in Florida, actually. believe it or not. Barrel tiles, flat tiles.
Sir Charms has pegged you as someone who likes Nickelback.
Yeah, they got a few good songs. This is how you remind me.
We'll look up Fred Dibna.
Yeah, I'll check him out. See his death-defying ladder stunts. Up here we run ice and water and metal. Oh, damn. Cedar Shake. Now, I've never installed Cedar Shake, but I've ripped a few off. Black Sable, yeah, that is a good color. I've seen it. The Owens Corning. Yeah, Black Sable is a nice color. I like Owens Corning Storm Cloud. That's probably my favorite color by them. Does roofing get boring by myself? Not at all. Never.
He's excited to get away from his house.
No, that's not the truth. No, I try to get my work done as fast as possible so I can get back home. Because I love being here.
Chewy says, how many hours a week do you work if it's good weather?
I try to do a normal work week, you know. I try to maintain a good life balance, you know, with work. So, I do probably a 40-hour week. You know, I don't really keep track of hours, though, so. Does my wife run shingles? No, not at all. Not at all.
No, thank you.
Show us my cat. I've got 3 cats. We have 2 black Bombays and 1 Sphinx. They're around here somewhere.
Any specific type of roof that's most annoying to work with?
I don't really think so. No, not that I can think of.
Tearing off a tile roof's pretty heavy, right?
What's that?
It's like a lot of work.
Tile, yeah, tile. That's some backbreaking stuff. But yeah, I don't really have too much experience installing tile, but I've tore off a bunch of tile roofs. And that sucked. It always sucked doing that. I guess I make piece rate. Yeah, I do. No hourly work here. I get paid by the job. But since I do 1 roof per week, I just get my weekly paycheck. You know, I'm on a payroll and all that stuff. So I get a check every week, just like everybody else. But I make sure to get my roof done. That way, he pays me for the whole thing. What's my favorite shingle? Certainteed Landmark. A nice robust shingle. Nice thick beefy shingle. Nice beefy boy. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all. We got the likes flying in. We got all kinds of little hearts flying on the screen. I hope you guys are digging the new format. Not sure if the music's too loud or anything like that. Everybody says it sounds good, but we got a little bit of lo-fi beats. We got Lo-Fi Girl streaming in the background on YouTube. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. Give her some credit. Lo-Fi Girl, live on YouTube, pretty much 24/7. That's what you guys hear in the background. Got my beautiful wife Emily taking questions.
Hello.
We got a nice chill day. Average check, I get about $2,000 a week. $2,000 a week.
Did you answer what your favorite shingle was?
Yeah, I said Landmark. Certainty
Okay.
Landmarks. Yeah. What do I do when I run up a valley and it doesn't match the other side? That doesn't happen because I snap lines up all my roofs. So I make sure everything works out before I even start laying shingles.
Justin Kate says, how do you measure out your starters for the first shingles?
I don't. The way here in Florida, we use a certain type of drip edge that has an overhang lip built in. So I just run my starters flush with the edge of the drip, and then I'll mark a line. I pull off my drip edge and mark an 18.5-inch line, so that my second shingle runs below the reveal of the first shingle, just enough to kind of hide any imperfections in the drip edge or fascia. And then off of the 18.5 line, which I mark one long line across any side off the 18.5, and then I use that as my control line, and then I'll pull 22.5 off that. Owens Cornering. Hell yeah. That's a good shingle too. You load shingles for roofline. Just got your boom certification. Good deal, man. Thanks for helping me because I don't have to bring the shingles up a ladder thanks to people like you. So you're very appreciated.
Says, what made you start roofing?
I just needed money, and it was the highest paying entry level job I could find at the time, you know. And my best friend at the time's dad owns a roofing company, so it was an easy in for me. I said, hey man, let me come to work, and they hired me right away.
Hector wants to know what's your favorite boot shoe to wear.
Adidas Ultra Boosts. I love those shoes.
Justin Parker's asked, when you ran a crew, did some roofers just not make the cut quality-wise?
Absolutely. And I have to say it like this. I'm not trying to like hate on anybody, but there's a lot of northern guys that would come down to Florida that had no experience with tar. And since we have to tar everything, these guys would just make a mess of my roofs and, cause leaks and stuff, and it was mainly guys from up north that would come down to roof here in Florida, and just it's different here the way we do things.
3Q01, does work slow down over here?
No, I'm year round here, roofing away. We've got 104 people hanging out here. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Tar Bucket. We're celebrating 400,000 members of the Tar Nation here today. Actually, a little more than that, 405,000 I think we're at now. Just hanging out with my beautiful wife, Emily, taking some questions. Got a little bit of relaxing music in the background for you guys. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And we are going to take a small break here in a little while. We've been streaming for 2 hours now. We're gonna take a break here and get back to it in about an hour or so. And we're gonna go get some food and stuff like that. So I appreciate everybody. All the likes. We've got 35,000 likes in 2 hours. That's crazy, guys. You guys are just crazy. I just can't believe all the support that you guys give me. I will be back. How many square can I do in an hour? The most I've done in an hour is 4. That's really pushing it, and that's on a wide open side. But yeah, we'll be back in about an hour. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you guys later. Okay, roof on.
Roof on.